The only people who don't want to disclose the truth are people with something to hide. The only people who don't want to disclose the truth are people with something to hide.
The Government Healthcare Plan. Page 22 mandates the government will audit all books of all employers who self-insure. 72 lines 8 through 14. Here the government is creating a healthcare exchange to bring private healthcare plans under government control. Page 84, section 203. The government mandates all benefit packages for private healthcare plans in the exchange. Page 91, lines 4 through 7. The government mandates linguistic appropriate services, or translation for illegal aliens. Page 95, lines 8 through 18. The government will use groups like ACORN, AmeriCorps, to sign up individually for government health care plan. Page 124, lines 24 through 25. No company can sue the government on price fixing, and there will be no judicial review against the government monopoly. Page 126, lines 22 through 25. Employers must pay for health care for part-time employees and their families. Page 127, lines 1 through 16. Doctors and the American Medical Association. The government will tell you how much money you can make. Page 145, lines 15 through 17. All employers must enroll employees into the government plan. You have no choice. Page 149, lines 16 through 24. An employer with a payroll of $400,000 and up who does not provide the government option will pay an 8% tax on all payroll. Page 150, line 9 through 13. Any employer with a payroll between $251,000 through $400,000 who does not provide the government option will pay a 2 to 6% tax on all payroll. Page 239, lines 14 through 24. The government will reduce physician services for Medicaid. The seniors, the poor, and the low income will be very affected. Page 241, lines 6 through 8. All doctors, no matter what specialty, will be paid the same. Page 253, lines 10 through 18. The government will set the value of doctors' time and professional judgments, literally the value of human life. Page 265, section 1131. The government mandates and controls productivity for private healthcare industries. 280, section 1151. The government will penalize hospitals for what the government deems preventable readmission. Page 317, lines 13 through 20. Prohibition on ownership and investment. The government tells doctors what and how much they can own. Page 317 through 318, lines 21 through 25 and 1 through 3. Prohibition on expansion. The government mandates if hospitals can or cannot expand. Page 321, lines 2 through 13. Hospitals have the opportunity to apply for an exception, but community input is required. Page 341, lines 3 through 9. Government has authority to disqualify HMOs, forcing all into the government health plan. Page 379, section 1191, more bureaucracy. The Telehealth Advisory Committee.
President Obama's health care plan, known as the Affordable Care Act, is largely funded by cuts to Medicare and to Medicare Advantage. Medicare Advantage is a program that provides expanded medical benefits to over 12 million senior citizens. It is administered by private insurers. Historically, the federal government provides financial assistance to make Medicare Advantage more affordable for the elderly. That's about to change. Under the Affordable Care Act rules, that assistance will be cut, forcing many seniors out of their current plans. The largest cut to the Medicare Advantage program begins on October 15, 2012, 2 weeks before the presidential election. This could be bad news for a president who wants to be reelected. There are two bright spots for President Obama. First, most seniors are unaware of the upcoming Medicare Advantage cuts. Unfortunately, the Government Accountability Office recommends the project be canceled. The poor design does not reward high-performing insurers. It focuses too much on the year 2012, thereby skewing other results. It will cost taxpayers $8.35 billion, more than all such projects dating back to 1995 combined, and the project's cost to taxpayers and the elderly far exceeds any benefits. However, it happened that the $8 billion demonstration project automatically postpones the Medicare Advantage cuts for several months, leaving that surprise for seniors until well after the November elections. Let's review. The new health care plan makes cuts most seniors do not know about to a plan many of them use. The president implemented a health care project that doesn't improve health care, costs $8 billion additional tax dollars. The General Accounting Office has recommended be canceled. All of this just in time to prevent the negative effects of the health plan from being demonstrated until long after the 2012 elections. Now that's a coincidence.
The only people who don't want to disclose the truth are people with something to hide. The only people who don't want to disclose the truth are people with something to hide.